Hello, a new shade of blue tuning in. This video took way longer than it had any right to come out, but here it is. And I have a new co-host with me today.
What's up, it's Jesus. How y'all doing? I guess you can't respond, but how y'all doing? I hope y'all doing good.
Yeah, I'm sure they're doing fine for the most part. Okay, so picking up where we left off, I am creating a banner for my YouTube channel. As I just scrolled through a couple of examples to show you guys a few of my favorite channels who I think have pretty good banner artwork. I'm going through a few variations as, trying to find what style would be right for me. This character you see here has been with me for a good while, but I've kind of been stubborn about making it my mascot. Mostly just because, I don't know, I wanted something more interesting.
I think he's interesting. I like him.
Yeah, at some point you just gotta embrace who you are.
Yeah.
Alright. So, I was just trying to find a decent pose for him, something to really show my personality. Something that says, this is what you can expect from me.
Seems relaxed, chilled.
Yeah, that's what I was going for with that one. Just sort of take it easy vibe. There's just a lot of options. You saw me go through Pinterest for a while back, just to look up different types of poses or compositions that I might be able to play into.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in the last video, this setup here, I took inspiration from Sonic the Hedgehog.
For this pose?
Yeah, from the pose and the in the ring feature.
Okay, yeah. Why did you do that type of font?
Well, this is just me. Well, writing it out. This is my handwriting.
Okay. So why did you go with a handwriting font versus, there's different types of 3D fonts?
Well, honestly, I did end up going with something that looked more script.
Mm-hmm.
Because, again, it felt like me.
Okay, yeah. That's important.
Yeah, my original logos, I did try to play with, the 3D look, make it look like a comic book headline.
Mm-hmm.
But there's just something about my own handwriting that felt right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it does.
Ultimately, I went with a font that looked like handwriting, but you see what I mean?
I don't know, when I see this word shade, it just doesn't look right. The word. Is that really how you spell shade? I don't know, that's crazy to me.
How do you spell it?
No, I'm pretty sure that's how you spell shade. I just, you ever look at something like, that's how you spell it? It's like I've never had to spell the word shade before. So seeing it just doesn't, it's like I learned how to spell it just now.
Yeah, to be fair, I'm not really good at spelling, honestly. When I write things, I just run into just many words that I use but don't actually know how to spell.
I'm like a lucky good speller. Like, for some reason, I just know how to spell stuff.
Yeah, it took me way longer than it probably should have to figure out how to spell Wednesday.
No, Wednesdays is difficult. I don't think anyone as a child... I think you learn how to spell Wednesday when you reach, adulthood. And then one day you look at it and you're like, that's how it's done.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one of those words that just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, I've told you that I've been writing those short stories.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it just goes to show that I have a big vocabulary, but that's basically it.
Yeah. You don't know how to use them, put them in the right spots.
Well, that's the funny thing. I do know how to use them, but when I write it down, I need to go back and double check if this is how it's used.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
I'm normally right.
Yeah.
It's just weird that I know how to use this word that I never used before.
I'm kind of the same way, and I hate when people what does that mean? Because I'm like, I know how to use it, but I don't know how to describe it correctly. So I definitely know that feeling.
Yeah, I think that's part of the reason why mom and dad think I'm the smart one in the family, because they just use a lot of words they don't know.
Yeah.
With that last one, I tried to go for a more graphic style. Try to do something with the edges that point you towards the middle.
So we're looking at a bunch of different different ones you've made, and then we're gonna see the one you picked.
Yes. Well, there's a third one coming up where I will pick out which one I'm going to choose, and then I'll start flushing it out. So there's at least a third video in this series.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I remember you when you were trying to pick between them, and I was looking at them before you finally picked the one you decided to go with.
Yeah. Posing's always been a bit of a struggle for me. That's why references is a good thing. It's not technically cheating. You just, when it comes to just looking at images in your own mind's eye, me specifically, I go for the most basic thing to get my point across. And I know there's a better thing out there. I just need to find it. Yeah, for this one, I was going for like he's just kind of floating there and holding his hands out towards the text, saying, here it is, this is it.
Oh, okay. Like he's like presenting the text. Almost like that Will Smith meme where he does like the two hands, kind of like this, and he's like presenting something, and then the world put it next to everything in the world to be presented.
I don't know what you're talking about, but that sounds like something I should have looked at.
Yeah. I feel like whoever's listening to this, at least one of them will know exactly what I'm talking about.
Well, it's hard to say. I get like 4 views per video, so.
Maybe in like 100 years, somebody's gonna look at it and like, I know that meme.
That's a possibility.
It's gonna be like in the historic meme museum in the future that you virtually walk through, because everything will be virtual.
Yeah, of course. I mean, VR is getting better every day.
Yeah.
I tried to insert a little personality with this one. Kind of have him a bit more nervous about it. Which, again, I think also speaks to me.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I always felt like he was you. I always felt like this is you. Every time I see like you do a short or a drawing or anything, I just equate it to being you.
Which is totally fair, which is also why I finally just broke down and said, okay, this is my guy.
What's his name?
This character's name is Demetrius Lore.
Okay, yeah. So this is Demetrius Lore from Preternaturals.
Yep, that's the guy. Okay,
cool. I wasn't sure if he was just like your mascot or he was.
Well, he's both now. Kind of like Sega and Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
Or the PlayStation and Spyro? Crash Bandicoot?
No, PlayStation is just the PS. The PlayStation. But Mario would be probably.
I mean, back in the day, the platformers, like when the first PlayStation came out, everyone was looking for a mascot.
Yeah, Spyro. Back in the day.
Yeah, I think the Xbox tried to find a mascot and it just wasn't suited for it.
No, yeah, I can't think of anything.
And the closest thing to come up with is Master Chief, which is just a guy in a suit of armor.
I kind of feel like that still is their like mascot person. He was like the star of the Xbox Series X when they're like showing it. There was, they had Master Chief there, and more Halo.
Yeah, there's a new Halo game coming out, isn't there?
Yeah. There, I think for Series X or whatever. The games come out and then I decide to play them or not. But I don't really get too deep into what's coming out.
Yeah, me either. Really, I just like the idiots. Doug. It just occurred to me what I was trying to duplicate there.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah, that didn't occur to me at the time, but now I know where the thought came from.
Yeah, I like this one.
Yeah, I thought it would be cool. But, I don't know. It felt like, I don't know, maybe I was thinking it was too simple, or maybe the hands were just bothering me again, because the hands for this guy are murder.
Mm-hmm.
But hands for general are difficult. Like, at art school, their entire class is just figuring out how to draw hands and feet.
Is that why Mickey Mouse just used 4 instead of 5?
Kinda. Like, from what I've heard, 5 fingers just looks weird. And I get it, because when you draw, somehow there's only enough room for 3 fingers.
Interesting. I don't know anything about drawing, so interesting. And I couldn't draw 1 finger correctly, so I wouldn't imagine trying to draw 5.
Yeah, the 5-finger thing is actually a recent development that occurs in cartoons. You still see the 3-finger one a lot, like with shows like Bob's Burgers, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of shows are trying to make it, trying to get that 5th finger in there.
Yeah.
And
I'm trying to...
here are all of them lined up.
I feel like, you saying that now, I feel like anytime I watch anime or anything, I'm going to count their fingers.
Well, anime is usually pretty solid about it.
Okay, so it's more of like the cartoony cartoons.
Mm-hmm.
Just because, anime is a cartoon.
Yep, I'm pretty sure I don't have any fans that are going to be bugged about that.
Yeah, trigger warning. Yeah.
Alright, but I think that's all the time we have for now. Next time, you'll see which one I picked, and, well, technically you can just go to my channel and see which one I picked, but you'll see me complete it. Maybe, I kind of lost count.
And let me know what you think is anime cartoons, because it is.
And with that, a new shade of blue tuning out.
Peace, guys.